Welcome back to the channel. Today's tutorial we're going to go over UFO South, a couple modifications for the UFO South we built earlier because I, it happened right after the update and I pretty much just said, okay, this will work, and it apparently won't work. So we're going to have to just replace this if y'all had that build there, and we're just gonna fix all this up. It worked pretty decent before the update down here, and we're just going to add a little more damage, basically, because if you don't know, the last update on Save the World made it where you can only stun the enemy 5 times. So the tire drop trap will only stun them 5 times. But on the lower waves, the tire drop traps will kill the enemies anyway before the 5th stun. So we're just gonna fix this up. This right here is like this, the wall. Just box in the little side here, the little cliff right here next to the tunnels, which need to be blocked off. These tunnels down there need to be sealed off like that, blocked off, and basically even with this little cove, and just like that, and enemies will all come through here. Okay, we're gonna start with the. This is gonna be the basic ceiling drop trap combo we've been using on the other builds, and this is right here is where we need to do the most damage. We're gonna have a couple things. Just fill in this. We're just gonna fill in the wall right here, and leave this one hole open. It'll be fine. We're gonna add an extra trap there later probably. And right here is where we're gonna be killing smashers. There's smashers that can spawn here, and this tunnel's just gonna have to be upgraded to kill those smashers, because those smashers are annoying. So we're just gonna fill in the floors here and we're gonna add a couple walls to our tunnel, and you can leave it 1 wide or 2 wide, whatever you want. I got it 2 wide, but either way, most of the time only smashers can make it up here, but we can kill them with our smasherificator trap tunnel 5000 we built previously, which I'll run through at the end of this. We're gonna add wooden floor spikes surrounded with the spikes just right here, right where they run to, just to slow them down a little bit. And if you don't know, wooden floor spikes, unless they mess up with it again, you never know. But they're still slow. You can still slow an enemy past 5 slows. You can slow it, so a wooden floor spike is really good. Okay, with the yeah, these things, we're gonna face them this way with the muffler this way, so whenever the tires roll out, it pushes them back toward their spawn point. And this is easily enough to kill most enemies right here. We can extend it at least 4 or 5 more blocks out toward their spawn, because their spawn is actually on that point. But okay, we're just gonna add a couple more right up here next to our tunnel, like so. But yeah, and the update, it was a pretty good update, but it just we're just gonna have damage right here at the beginning of this tunnel. If we don't, the smashers usually make it right here past this our little stun tunnel, and if we have this little setup like this with a couple more damage, it stops most the assassin husks for sure. We're just gonna add a couple ceiling electric fields here, and then we're gonna add one right over here on the edge. Just it's for an assassins. They sometimes come over there. We're gonna add one here to the bottom and one here to the top, and okay, my theory is this will double zap some of the enemies that go in this one square right there and there for the range if they get within that one square. And so if we're having the zappers there, we can add them in the corner for an extra little zap. It's just fun. But if there's propane, it's not gonna matter anyway because it's they keep breaking Fortnite. Okay, we're gonna add some floor, some or small darts along the walls here. You can add broadsides or wall darts, whatever you prefer. I'm using wall darts because I want to. I sometimes use broads, but they cost more. So yeah. Their spawn point is basically right out there on that point. So if you really wanted to, you could extend it just a little more up to about 4 or right to the point of that hill right there, and that's their spawn point if you want to do extra flexi flex damage. And don't forget we're gonna add spikes and everything else. And this is the 5th wave. The UFO always comes on the 5th wave, and if you don't shoot it down, it'll destroy crucial parts of the build. And if you built the previous build, don't forget to put a block off right here, because obviously the enemies would have walked right on top of here, and we don't want them walking on top of it for sure. So anyway, okay, one other thing we can add for the smashers is electric wall dynamos. And we're gonna add them roughly anywhere out this front tunnel if you want. We can add them here if you want, but we're just gonna add a couple to the bottom for the most part. For Plankerton, we're gonna have a lot of extra structures, and we're just gonna do a little flex here and there with some wall dynamos, and this is one of the spots. And this is also good for smashers, and with when the lower wall here, the wall darts will still work there, and it's an extra kick. And believe it or not, that's pretty much all we need to add. Now here's the west tunnel. We can add traps to that too if you want. And this is what the west tunnel looks like. It's basically the same ceiling drop traps, just like a so. But it's pretty much the tutorial for the UFO wave on the 5th. It's always the 5th wave. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed, and hope y'all have a wonderful day. See y'all.